Aloha and welcome to this second Bootstrap Navbar practice WOD. So I am going to start my timer. I'm going to create a branch off of main called Navbar 2. Create the branch. Publish the branch, and we are going to get our VS Code and we have navbar 1 done. So now we're going to create the second navbar that is inspired off of the morning brew. So it's similar to this. We're not going to have the bag, but it's going to be similar to this. So we're going to create a div to contain the 2-row navbar. And we're going to have its ID, morning brew. And inside that, we're going to have our navbar, and it's going to be a BG light. So instead of the dark one like previous, it's going to be a light. So div class navbar that's going to hold the top navbar, so that's going to hold this morning brew icon. So then we want to have our container, and we're going to add the py2 to give us some vertical height. So div class py2 container to give us the margin on the left and the right, and the padding on there. And then we want to create a div, but we're going to save this logo, and it's going into the navbar save. So we're going to create a div class mx. So the mx auto is saying in the margin we want to auto on the left and right side, so that will center what's the div. And then we want to have an image source is experience morning brew logo, and I think that's all we need. So let's look at that. So we get the morning brew logo centered. That's very nice. So we got that. Now we're going to create another navbar, and we're going to make it sticky top so that shoves it up as far as it can. So we want another div. Div class navbar sticky top, and again it's BG light, so we want it to be light colored. And again, we're going to put a container inside to get the left and right margin. So that will give us margin left and right. We're going to have another div, so we're going to have a navbar nav. We're going to mx auto it, so it again centers. And then we want these divs, so we're going to create several divs. So we create div, and we want it to be a nav item. And we want home copy this. So we got home, order online. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Order online. Menus. Locations. About. Shop. And contact. And the home should be active in border 3. So home should be border 3 and active. So we want to style these nav items. So let's go to the style. Oops, wrong button. So we want so this is morning brew dot nav item, and we want them padding left, that. So we want that, right, so we'll give them some space, give them top, bottoms, we want them to be sort of orangey, give them some font weight, font size, and we want the cursor. And so so that's close, except for we want this to be black. So we need to style active with padding top 0, color black. Well, let's do this. Brew.nav item.active. Color black. And padding top 0. So now we've got our home is black, we've got our colors, they're spaced apart. How close does that look? Home, online, contact. It's pretty good. So now, I'm gonna call this nav